God bless us everyone. Will we burn inside the fires of 1,000 suns? For the sins of our hands, the sins of our tongue, the sins of our father, the sins of our young. Linkin sings about it in their fourth album, 1,000 Suns. Apparently the Trinity test, the first nuclear bomb detonation, was as bright as 1,000 suns. Atomic energy has a lot of beneficial uses, but it can also be used to create weapons of mass destruction. Now the creator of the first atomic bomb, J. Robert Oppenheimer, has gotten his own movie made by Christopher Nolan. Because it's an interesting question. What are the ethics behind making a weapon of mass destruction? And also, what does it do to the person who did it?
Oppenheimer was born in 1904 in New York and fascinated by quantum science, which wasn't yet in America, so therefore he went to Europe, where he was depressed at Cambridge, happy in Göttingen. Then he went back to America to become a professor at Berkeley, which was very close to CERN. There he studied black holes, but then three people split the uranium atom in 1939, and all scientists knew the implication, because there was a massive energy release. So when war broke out, General Groves recruited him for the Manhattan Project to build the first atom bomb before Germany ever could. Therefore, they went to Los Alamos.
Oppenheimer spent a lot of time in his youth going to Los Alamos on horseback. It's a great desert, so there's not really a lot there. And this is eventually the place he chose to put down the Manhattan Project. They built a town called Los Alamos, and well, it was literally in the middle of nowhere, so great place for a secret investigation project. And then, after 3 years of hard work, the first plutonium bomb was detonated on the 16th of July, 1945. It was called the Trinity test. Now I am become death, destroyer of worlds. Can you justify killing 200,000 people to stop wars forever? Like, yeah, it was mass murder, but the entire idea Oppenheimer had behind this is that this would scare people so much. They launched one bomb to show that they could do this, and the second bomb to show that they could consistently do this. So now any war following, well, it could end in mutual destruction. So, did this end wars? Not really, but it did add a lot of tension.
And because there was now this Cold War, there were a lot of security people scared for a Russian bomb. Now they were scared that because of the communism in his family, Oppenheimer would leak governmental secrets. Some people wanted to rid him of this power.
In the black and white portions, we follow Lewis Strauss, the chairman of the Atomic Energy Commission. Now Lewis is very powerful, and he even puts Oppenheimer to the test when he gets his security clearance removed. For a month there were hearings claiming that Oppenheimer was a communistic spy. In the end, turns out that Lewis Strauss wanted to stop Oppenheimer because Oppenheimer offended him and tried to stop the production of more atomic weapons or a hydrogen bomb. Now Lewis Strauss only cares about himself and about his power. One of the best quotes in the movie is one that he says, "Amateurs chase the sun, get eaten. Power stays in the shadows."
So now you may start wondering, where actually are the people in power? Are they in the government, or are they found at big corporations? Was Oppenheimer powerful? Because the US made him a famous hero, a household name. That's why Strauss wanted to stop him, he had so much influence. Though Oppenheimer thought he was a villain, because the bomb was used on Japan, not Nazi Germany. He originally wanted to use it as revenge on the genocide of his own people. There are so many big ideas, but how do you cover those on film?
So Oppenheimer was actually filmed on film with IMAX cameras. 17mm film. That's very sharp. But those cameras make a lot of noise. Can you please stop that?
Christopher Nolan decided to shoot the entire movie on IMAX film. He calls it a portal into a level of immersion you can't get from other formats. This massive screen fills your entire peripheral vision in extreme detail. And the cinematography, because of that, is very personal. It treats the face like a landscape, which gives a very intimate look. It focuses on the human experience, the beauty in science, the terror in war. And the casting for this movie chooses actors that might be famous but also really suit the roles. Oppenheimer is played by Cillian Murphy, for example, and he looks very similar, but he also has very good subtle acting.
Oppenheimer is a great movie. Just the ideas, the casting, the cinematography is incredible. I could go about it all day, but I only have about 5 more seconds, so go watch it yourself. It will blow your mind.